guys, how are you? Andy Suku, founder and CEO of Y2K Credit Solutions, consumer credit expert. Today we're going to discuss late payments on a credit report and why they cannot be removed, all of them, and how it can affect you with doing a HELOC or a refi, okay? So the first image you're going to be looking at is a consultation form. This is the consultation that was done in our office with the client, okay? As you can see, it has the total debt, their payout, it has their current FICO, what the new score is going to be, and then it also has, pay attention to the note on the bottom that says the client used another credit repair. She used creditrepair.com to fix her credit, did not work, which is equivalent to a lot of all these other companies. So the first image you're looking at is the consultation that took place in our office and the notes, okay? The second image you're looking at now is the score. You're looking at a TransUnion score, 582. Look at the point deduction, 41 points. So we told the client that you're going to go to a 670, I believe, when we finish this consultation. Yes, the new score is going to be at a 670. However, that's not the same anymore because the client has late payments on the credit report. Okay, so now you're looking at the score for TransUnion. It says 582, point deduction, 41 points. You're looking at the Experian image, 575, 42 points. Okay, now let me show you something here. Now the next image you're looking at, we're looking at the auto loan. You see where it says July, August, late, right? August is late, right? Now, the next payment we're going to look at is the client's mortgage. Obviously, you can tell it's a mortgage. Look at the balance, $346,000. Monthly payment is $26.28. But you see June, July, and August late payment. That's the issue that cannot get fixed. And because you have 3 late payments with your mortgage, you cannot do a refi or a HELOC for 12 months. You have to have 12 months on-time payment with your mortgage. Now, People call our office, people ask, hey, Andy, can we remove late payments? Technically, one late payment can be removed as a courtesy by the creditor. That's up to them, though. They have to decide if they want to remove that. Realistically, when you have late payments like this client, June, July, August, when they're back-to-back like this, there is no way that you can prove to a creditor and a credit bureau that this is not a bank error. This is not a consumer error. This is a bank error. It's clearly a consumer error because the bank will never make an error and report 3 late payments back to back, especially in this day and age when everything is digitally documented. What I mean by that, let's say, okay, for example, let's use this client. Their payment, they don't go into the bank and make their mortgage payment. They make it to an ACH transaction from their bank to the receiving bank. And you've heard me say this over and over already. So when you go online and you schedule a payment from your bank, it's timestamped and dated. You know that because when you submit the payment, you get a pop-up that tells you payment schedule for this date. Now, when the payment leaves your account, when you go to your bank account, the next day you'll see the payment debited out of your account. That's the next day. It's timestamped when it was debited. Now, when it's received by the receiving bank, which will probably be the same day or the next day, depending if the bank uses the same bank that you use to process their payment. Let's hypothetically say that it's another different bank, not the same bank as yours. For example, Chase Personal Checking and Chase Mortgage. That's considered the same bank. Now, when the payment is received by the bank, it's time-stamped, whether they receive the same day or the next day. Now, if those 2 dates are outside of your 30-day window, that's not a bank error, that's a consumer error, and those late payments will not be removed. So that's going to affect your credit, right? And a lot of people tell you that, oh, they can remove late payments. Listen, you could write a good faith letter on your own. You don't need to pay somebody or get scammed or give somebody your personal information to try to dispute it yourself with the creditors. It's up to the creditor if they want to honor it, okay? But I just wanted to break this down, show you how late payments affect your credit and how the late payments affect your scores. So as you can see, we told the client she would be at a 670 when we finished the case. Now that's not the same because of the new late payments that she has reported. So the score now is going to be back to where she started because of the late payments. And we cannot fix that because you can't prove to the creditors and the credit bureau that this is a bank error, not a consumer error. If you have any questions, comment, drop it below, and I'll try to answer it for you guys. Talk to you soon.